I'm back, y'all. I promise. I'm about to be more consistent. I was looking down my channel and I was like, damn, I was dropping videos 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week. Now I look and it'll be 2 weeks that went by. I ain't put a video out. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of slipping on my content. I still got the message. The message is still burning. Why ain't I been putting out videos? By the way, this is the spiritual bank account inside of the press box. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, comment. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's really going on. So I'm asking myself, what's going on with the content? And it brought me back to something I always used to think about, I always would talk about, and that is dead weight and distractions. I made a conscious decision to change the person I was. I made a conscious decision to focus on self-development, elevation, raising my vibration, uh, sharpening my spiritual awareness. So while I'm making these changes, I'm beginning to change. My thoughts beginning to change. I'm beginning to look back at my old self and say, damn, boy, you wasn't that guy right there. You thought you was, but you wasn't that guy. Look at how much time, energy, money that you were wasting by the environment I was in, by the thoughts I was having, by the conversations I was having, by the addictions I was having, by the desires I was having that wasn't beneficial for my future. So as I'm making these changes, I realized, oh, okay, one thing I know for sure is everybody around me is not about to change. Everybody around me is not ready to go to the next level. And not only that, they're not ready to go, but they don't want to see you go. So here comes the issue of, am I ready to leave some people behind? Not in a sense of, I'm done with you, I want nothing to do with you, but in the sense of, hey, I'm on a mission, I got somewhere to go. I can't stick around and entertain some of the things that I was entertaining. I don't want to have some of the conversations that we used to have. I don't want to bullshit. I don't want to just think life is just a big comedy where every conversation is based upon some giggles. That shit there is childlike behavior, childlike mentality of thinking that we have all this time to get it right when all we have is right now. We're not promised tomorrow, man. That's the absolute fact. We're not promised to keep putting shit off till next month. I'm gonna do this next year. Now I gotta do it right now. And if by me focusing on doing it right now, if it's the sacrifice in that of leaving some people behind, I'm willing to sacrifice that for my future. I'm willing to sacrifice that to accomplish my goals. I'm willing to sacrifice that so that my visions can come into fruition, so that I can manifest the future that I see for myself. We can't think that I'm changing. We can talk somebody or convince somebody that they need to make some changes in their life. And then we try to drag people along with us because we love them. We don't want to really do this by ourselves, but that's the end game, is do for self. Ain't nobody here to pick you up all the time or pull you along or drag you along. So why do we think we can drag people with us to where we're trying to go, to our point of elevation? We're trying to rise. Do you know how hard it is pulling dead weight? People that just sitting there with no desire to move. You're trying to pull them. Do you know how much energy that's going to take? Do you know how much time from actually accomplishing and working on your goals that you're going to be losing or spending time trying to convince somebody else why they should come with you? This is by choice, not by force. I can't force you to come do this. I can't force you to make changes. God gave me the vision. He didn't give it to you. So I'm trying to convince you. You will end up telling me, now God didn't tell you that. That ain't that, man, you wasting your time. We sit up and entertain conversations and situations so long and environment for so long, we'll get tricked out of our spot. So we got to realize, hey, man, dead weight. You dead weight. I love you, but I gotta go. And I hope that one day you'll pick up your bag and come on too. So we can't be putting dead weight. Distractions, the same thing. These are people, these are places. These are old habits that keep us from moving forward, that keep us from our destiny. And a lot of times these are people, man, people that we love. It might be your best friend, your old friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your sister, your brother, your spouse, your husband, your man, your wife, your mother, your father, your children. It could be this old job. It could be these habits. All of these things are distractions that keep us from actually locking into what we're supposed to be doing. And this is where you have to have the fortitude to be like, now, if I got to do this by myself, I'm willing to do it because, again, God gave me the vision. God gave me the plan. And I'm officially walking in my purpose. My purpose ain't to pull you along. My purpose is to get there, plant my flag in the ground, and then be an inspiration for others so they can say, damn, he did it. I can do it. So watch out for the distractions. You got to have a real sense of discipline. You have to, like I said, you have to tell some people, I'll holler at you. You have to, you're trying to get in shape, man. You can't eat everything that's on the buffet. You can't eat every time you get hungry and not put no work in. Yeah, if you going to the gym and you working off some of these bad eating habits, you'll make steps and strides toward your goal. But if you have the discipline to say, nah, I'm gonna cut this out of my diet, you'll get there much quicker. If you have the discipline to say, nah, I'm gonna have to, I can't deal with you how I'm dealing with you. I have to see you when I see you. You'll get to your destination quicker. Tell, yeah, it may be some long relationships, and you may have to spend a lot of time by yourself. But that's what going through the fire is all about. It may get dark, but that's what having your complete trust in God and in your own intuition. This is where the prayer comes into it at. This is where sitting in silence, where meditation comes in at, because you have to have the spiritual ears to hear where other people have been deaf to the truth, where other people have been deaf to divine reasoning, divine understanding. We all looking for signs. Hey, you are the sign. And you can be the sign by getting the job done, by staying true. People looking for, hey man, they see a sign, they close their eyes. They don't, you the sign, but they don't even want to see you. You are actually doing everything that you say you're going to do, proving that, hey, you can do this too, but they'll close their eyes just because they're not ready to put the work in. You got to be ready to put that work in, man. And you got to be ready to say, hey, man, I'll holler at you. I'm not finna drink. I ain't finna smoke. I ain't finna club. I ain't finna gamble. I ain't finna spend extra money on this. I ain't finna trick out money on. I ain't finna eat out every day. You know, I'm gonna do exactly what it takes. I'm gonna make some sacrifices so that I can get to where I'm going faster. This dead weight. Stop trying to pull people along that ain't ready to go. Distractions. Have some discipline to cut out some of the bullshit that's holding you back. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out.